Hi friends, welcome back to NitVed Bioscience. Today we are going to discuss about the degradation of cholesterol. There is a difference in the degradation or the metabolism of cholesterol as compared to carbohydrate, protein and the fat. Okay, and the main difference or the major difference here is that while discussing the structure of cholesterols, we had discussed that cholesterol has a steroid nucleus. Okay, so steroid nucleus cannot be metabolized into carbon dioxide and water. While studying the breakdown of carbohydrate, lipids and proteins, we had discussed that ultimate or the end product of the metabolism is the carbon dioxide and water. But here we cannot get the carbohydrate, carbon dioxide and water because of the steroid nucleus. Okay, we cannot get CO2 and water or H2O. We cannot get here. So the nature has made some another or the smart way of alteration of degradation of the cholesterol. So now what will happen here? Convert the cholesterol or the break down the cholesterol into some other product which will be useful to our body. Okay, try to convert into some other products so that it will be useful to our body, and then the remaining portion will be excreted in the form of the feces or from the stool. So now what will happen here? After the degradation of the cholesterol, we'll get bile acid and bile salt. Mostly the 50% of the degradation of the cholesterol, it will convert into bile acid. It is act as a precursor of vitamin D and it act as a precursor of various steroid hormone. Okay, so that way the degradation of cholesterol will takes place. After certain modification or the breakdowns, body will convert into some other product which will be useful to our body. So these are bile salt, bile acid, bile salt, vitamin D and the steroid hormone. So we can also say that the cholesterol will act as a precursor for all these molecules. Okay, bile acid, first we will discuss the bile acid and bile salt. Bile acid, these are produced by the hepatocyte cell in the liver. Liver cells are known as the hepatocytes. So bile acid are produced by the hepatocyte cells from the cholesterol, and bile, okay, that is bile acid. And what are bile salt? Bile salt are formed by the conjugation of bile acid and sodium and potassium ion. After conjugation of bile acid with sodium and potassium ion, we will get the bile salt. So what is the role of bile acid in our body? So bile acid, it will act as a emulsifying agent in the intestine. There are various roles. We will just briefly understand the major role. Okay. So bile acid, it will act as a emulsifying agent in the intestine and it will help in the digestion and absorption of the lipids. Okay, fat absorption, digestion, absorption of the fat. So that is the role of bile acid. And bile salt, so after the conjugation of bile acid with sodium and potassium ion, we will get bile salt, and that bile salt, it will be more effective in the breakdown of fat. Okay, so after bile acid convert to bile salt and it will be more effective in the conversion of the fat. So ultimate role or the major purpose of bile acid or bile salt in our body is to digestion and absorption of fat. Okay, vitamin D, we know vitamin D, it's how much it is important to our body, and the various steroid hormones. So let us discuss the one by one each process. So now first we will see how cholesterol will convert to bile acid. Okay, we had discussed that the major or 50% of the cholesterol will convert to bile acid. So what will happen, and this process, it takes place in the liver. Cholesterol, it is acted upon by the enzyme 7-alpha hydroxylase, and we will get product here 7-hydroxycholesterol in the presence of reducing agent NADPH and O2. This 7-hydroxycholesterol, after the several steps, we will get here cholic acid and chenodeoxycholic acid. We will not go into all the detailed step of the bile acid, just we will have the overview here how the cholesterol will convert to bile acid. So from the cholesterol, 7 alpha hydroxylase, which is very important enzyme, rate limiting enzymes, it will convert to 7 hydroxycholesterol, which after several steps will get here cholic acid and chenodeoxycholic acid. This name has to be remembered because these are the primary bile acid. Okay, this primary bile acid after conjugation with glycine or taurine respectively, we will get either glycocholic acid or taurocholic acid depending upon the conjugation. Same way here, chenodeoxycholic acid after conjugation with either glycine or the taurine. So we will get here the glycochenodeoxycholic acid or taurochenodeoxycholic acid. Yeah, this is a primary bile acid. After conjugation we will get here this conjugated acid. This is also known as a primary bile acid. This primary bile acid, it is then acted upon by intestinal bacteria, it is acted upon by intestinal bacteria, and after deconjugation and decarboxylation we will get the secondary bile acids. So these are deoxycholic acid or lithocholic acid. Okay, so this is a formation of the bile acid from cholesterol. Cholic acid and chenodeoxycholic acid primary bile acid, and deoxycholic acid and the lithocholic acid, these are the secondary bile acid. Okay. Now let us discuss the synthesis of vitamin D from cholesterol. Cholesterol is present in the skin in the form of 7-dehydrocholesterol. Yeah, in this form it is present within skin. So which is activated by UV rays, or in the presence of the UV rays it will convert to cholecalciferol. Now this cholecalciferol, which is acted upon by 25 hydroxylase in liver. First it is in the skin, then cholecalciferol in the liver. So 25 hydroxylase, it is acted upon by this enzyme, so it will convert to 25 hydroxycholecalciferol. Now in the kidney, 1 alpha hydroxylase, it will convert 25 hydroxycholecalciferol into 125 dihydroxycholecalciferol, because now the hydroxy group at the two positions, 25 and the first. So 125 dihydroxycholecalciferol, which is also known as a calcitriol, and it is an active form of the vitamin D. Okay, so we had discussed two things: synthesis of bile acid, synthesis of vitamin D. Now we will discuss the synthesis of various steroid hormones. Cholesterol also acts as a precursor for various steroid hormones like cortisol, aldosterone, various sex steroid hormones like estrogen, progesterone and testosterone. So this is all about the degradation of the cholesterol. Very shortly we will repeat. After the degradation of the cholesterols, we will not get the carbon dioxide and water. So cholesterol metabolisms, in the cholesterol metabolisms, cholesterol will convert to some other form which will be useful to our body, and then excess of the, like if it is a bile acid and bile salt, then it will be excreted through feces. So after the degradation of the cholesterol, or which is also known as a cholesterol, act as a precursor for bile acid, vitamin D and steroid hormones. Okay, so this is all about the degradation of cholesterol. Thank you.